Hi friends, welcome to the channel Nurses Forum. Today we can discuss about some important image based question that can ask in the coming AIIMS Nursing Officer Recruitment Exam NORCET 2020 scheduled on September 1st. Let us start. Which procedure is performing here? Right answer is withdrawing blood from radial artery for arterial blood gas analysis ABG. Arterial blood gas analysis is a blood test that measures pH and blood gas values from an artery. What is ABG? ABG is an arterial blood gas analysis is a blood test that measures pH and blood gas values from an artery. The most commonly used site is radial artery, and we can use femoral artery and brachial artery also. The syringe we have to use 2 ml and the needle should be 23 gauge. We need to maintain 30-degree angle while inserting the needle with the skin. And the syringe must be rinsed with heparin before sampling to prevent coagulation. And after withdrawal of the needle, we must have to press the puncture site at least for 5 minutes to prevent bleeding and hematoma. We can move to the next image. Which line is being inserted with this patient? Right answer is arterial line for BP monitoring. A thin catheter is inserted into the artery to measure BP directly from the artery, and it provides continuous measurement of BP. Most commonly, we are inserting this catheter into the radial artery. Which device is shown in this image? Right answer is arterial line transducer. This is the device which is used for measuring arterial blood pressure. It converts pressure changes into a change in the electrical resistance of the circuit. We have to keep this transducer at the level of atrium while monitoring. This is the device which is used for measuring arterial blood pressure. It converts pressure changes into a change in the electrical resistance of the circuit. We have to keep this transducer at the level of the atrium while BP monitoring. We can move to the next image. Name the syringe which is shown in the image. Right answer is aseptop syringe. This syringe is especially used for bladder irrigation, and it is used for intraoperative irrigation as well. It is called as aseptop syringe and it is used for bladder irrigation and intraoperative irrigation. We can move to the next image. Which device is this? Right answer is dialyzer. This is an integral part of hemodialysis. With the help of this device, the exchange of substance between blood and dialysis fluid take place. Let us see the next image. This image shows different stages of bed sore. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 and stage 4. In the stage 1, skin is intact, only redness is there on the skin. In the stage 2 bed sore, partial thickness loss of dermis is there and subcutaneous tissue is not involved in the stage 2. Only dermis is involved. In stage 3, full thickness tissue loss. Epidermis, dermis and subcutaneous tissue is involved in stage 3. Bones, tendon, muscles are not exposed in stage 3. But in the case of stage 4, the last one, full thickness tissue loss. Epidermis, dermis and subcutaneous tissue with exposed bones, muscles and tendon. That is in the case of stage 4. Let us see one more time. In the stage 1, only skin is intact, only redness is there. In the stage 2, partial thickness of tissue loss, epidermis and dermis is involved. In the stage 3, epidermis, dermis and subcutaneous tissue is exposed. or involved. In the stage 4, full thickness tissue loss is there, epidermis, dermis and subcutaneous tissue with exposed bones and muscles. The scale which is used for grading bed sore is called as Braden score. We can see the next image. The bottle shown in the picture is used for what? Right answer is blood culture bottle. This bottle which is used for sampling blood for microbial culture. This bottle which is used for sampling blood for microbial culture. We can move to the next image, that is, just see. Name the device shown in the picture. Right answer is bronchoscope. This is the device which is used to visualize lungs and air passages. Bronchoscope is the device which is used to visualize lungs and air passages. That procedure is called as bronchoscopy. Let us see the next image. Name the device which is shown in the picture. Right answer is cardiac pacemaker. Cardiac pacemaker is an electrical device implanted under the skin to manage irregular heartbeats. You have heard about this. It is an electrical device which is implanted under the skin to manage irregular heartbeats. It is commonly used in cardiac arrhythmias. We can see the next image. Name the drain which is being inserted with this patient. Right answer is external ventricular drain. It is also called as EVD. A small catheter is inserted to one of the lateral ventricles of the brain to drain the excess CSF. It is most commonly used in hydrocephalus. A small catheter is inserted into one of the lateral ventricles of the brain to drain the excess cerebrospinal fluid. In hydrocephalus, excess CSF will be get produced, or if there is a chance of blockage in the flowing system of the CSF. In that cases, the ICP will be very high. So we need to reduce the ICP. So we will insert a catheter into the lateral ventricles of the brain to drain the cerebrospinal fluid. This EVD can also be used to measure the ICP. Normal CSF pressure is 100 to 180 mm H2O or 18 to 15 mm Hg. Let us move to the last image. Name the monitor which is shown in the picture. Right answer is ICP monitor. This is the monitor called ICP monitor, which is used to measure the intracranial pressure. As same like extraventricular drainage, a small catheter is inserted into the ventricles of the brain, or a device is placed between the skull and the brain, and it is attached into a monitor. That is, a small catheter we will insert into the lateral ventricles of the brain, and that catheter we will connect to a monitor. So we will get the ICP pressure. Or otherwise we will place a device which is placed between the skull and the brain. That also we will connect to a monitor, so we can get the continuous ICP monitoring. The normal ICP is 5 to 15 mm Hg or 7.5 to 20 centimeter of water. So friends, today we have discussed some important image based questions. I hope this video will help you in your coming exam. We will upload more videos on image based questions in coming days. Please keep on watching. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.